this was a traditional game played by the Penobscot Indians.
I'm just gonna cheat, sorta.
So when I showed you our homeschool art haul, there were a few things in there that I said we'd be using for upcoming projects. What did you do?
I put my book bag. Ayo.
Good morning, everybody. So we are starting the school day, of course, with Aspen.
Can I do this?
We're going to do a little preschool, but we are also celebrating Native American Heritage Day today. So we're going to have some activities geared around Native American Heritage Day and some videos as well. So let's go, Poot. You ready?
No, yeah.
No, yeah. Aspen is finishing out his unit on the letter B. On Monday, he's going to start C's, so he gets to play a game to sort lowercase and uppercase.
Okay.
Good job. So Aspen gets to do a little bit of a free activity. He got to pick a coloring page today, and he had lots of different cartoon bees to choose from, and he picked this one. Can we see your bee you picked? Let me see your pretty bee.
This one.
And he got to name her. We said lots of little girl names that had started with the letter B, and you called her, what's her name?
Bonnie the bee.
Bonnie the bee?
Yeah.
Bonnie the bee is what he called her. She's very cute.
I didn't have to. I'm drawing her no black.
You're drawing a little black on her, and black starts with the color B, doesn't it? Black.
What?
B. Black.
What?
B. Yeah.
No!
Black starts with the letter B. So does blue. Brown. Those all start.
Blue.
Yes, very good.
Black.
And brown.
And orange.
Orange starts with O. Orange. Today we are celebrating Native American Heritage Day, and the book that I found was not on Native American heritage, but Native Americans celebrated nature. It was a very strong part of their faith and culture. So I decided today we would read Bright, All Things Bright and Beautiful.
I should have brought Fluttershy.
And this book is by Cecil Francis Alexander. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. You were telling me something about the book. What did you say?
That the red bird was a robin.
And you said the book had something. What did it have?
Birds? Oh yeah, a rhythm.
A rhythm. And we learned about that in your language arts and reading class, didn't we? About poems that have rhythm. Zane called me in. He's doing some of his one-on-one work. And he called me in because he was really excited that he knows how to do something now without his card that I usually give him.
But I have to do the card one time, though.
Yeah, you have to look at it one time?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. You learned how to write the date. Nice
But for you
work.
guys, it's not going to be the same date as that, right?
So Zane is finishing up his one-on-one work, and then I'm getting ready to cut out some cardboard, and the kids are going to make a traditional Native American game. So this was a traditional game played by the Penobscot Indians. And so the kids are going to be making their own ball and triangle game. One of the requirements I have for the kids is they have to use natural looking materials, because we want it to be as close to what the traditional one would be. This would have been made out of like birch or other types of wood. So they had their choice between tan or brown. Ireland, you picked tan.
No, brown.
Ireland picked brown, and Zane and Aspen picked tan. So that's what they're gonna do. We're gonna make them. The first thing you need for this project is cardboard. And you have to cut a triangle that's 8 inches on each side. So that's what we're gonna do first. All right guys, so this is about how big your triangle should be. And then we're gonna cut this out and cover it with the paper. Okay, the other thing you need is a hole in the middle of the triangle. So what we're gonna do is use one of our geometry shapes and just trace around it, and then we'll cut our hole in the middle. Okay, so we've cut out our triangle and the hole in the middle. So what we're gonna do next is cut out our construction paper in whatever color the kids use. Pick. So you need 2 sheets because you're gonna have to cover the front. We're getting ready to do the next step, but before you do that, you wanna draw some fake bark onto it so it really looks like a tree. Zane's getting ready to do his, and now we're gonna add the next step to their game. Guys, so one of the steps you're gonna wanna do, and I don't know if you can see that, but you wanna pop a little hole in one end of the triangle. So I just took a box cutter, I set this on another piece of cardboard, and I just kind of twisted it, because you're gonna wanna be able to fit a string through this. So I got out our arts and crafts kit, and we're gonna use our twine. We wanna use really natural materials, so we're gonna use the natural colored twine today to do our string. Okay, so we just cut an 18-inch piece of the twine. And then Ireland is going to, and if she needs help, I'll help her. She's going to thread it through. The other side might be a little easier because the hole's bigger. If it's not big enough, and we did have a little accident there, but she can take some colored pencil and fix it.
Look at my hands from sugar.
You have sugar on your hands? Go wash them in the sink.
And then I drank it in the cup. I like it.
Are you having grape juice? All right, go wash your hands in the sink so you don't get everything sticky. Can you get it through?
No, it needs to be bigger.
Okay, so we'll make it a little bigger, okay? What are you doing, Miss Ireland? You're making a ball out of modeling clay, aren't you?
Look it.
All right, now I need you to make a ball. What do you have?
I want to play with this other piece.
Yeah, you have some clay to play with too? Okay. All right, so once you've made your modeling clay into a ball, you want to tie the twine around it. And then what you're going to do, hold on to your ball, is you're going to take this, ready? Let go, let go, let go, let go. There you go. And you're going to flip it up and try to get it through the hole.
Can I try?
Yes, you can, but stay back from other people when you do it. It's not easy, is it?
Oh, I know what that is.
And this is the ball and triangle game.
Mom, what if you make it go whoop?
Did you get it? Ah. So this would have been a game that Native American children would have played.
And make clean it. All right, Mama, can I try mine?
Hard. Okay, let's see you try yours.
Whoa, I just launched her.
So the trick might be to not do it quite as hard, maybe. Oh, see?
Yeah, not as hard either.
I need more.
You almost had
I know
it.
the trick. Do this, wrap it around, and then.
Is that cool?
Yeah, this is awesome.
Got it?
I'm just gonna cheat, sorta. I'm just gonna use my hand and throw it back.
It still didn't work, did it? You gotta actually get it in there. All right, guys, so for the older kids, what we're doing is we're actually gonna do an Indian burlap weaving. So, because I wanted to do something that was a little more, it was geared older. Okay, so when I showed you our homeschool art haul, there were a few things in there that I said we'd be using for upcoming projects. One of them was this burlap roll. Now, I didn't realize when I bought it that it had chalk. Like you could use chalk on it or chalkboard paint or whatever. It's got like a chalk surface, so you can wrap it around a mason jar and write with chalk on it and then take it off. This is actually really easy to remove, so that's what we're gonna do, because all of the burlap either had like pearls around it. There wasn't any plain burlap that was a decent price. So we're gonna use what we have and just take this. So T was like, hey Mom, should we just keep it? And we're gonna. We don't know if we'll have a use for it, but we're gonna keep this chalkboard piece. Yes.
Can I make my clay yellow?
Sure.
Yay! I'm using it right now.
Okay.
Because that is funny. The pink will work.
Yeah, so we may actually have something we can do with this for art sometime later in the year, maybe even a summer project. And there's a ton of it, you guys. Look at this. Holy cow. T is preparing the size of her burlap right now. That way it'll fit on her dowel rod. So the next step is you need to take one of the wooden dowels and then you have to glue the burlap on. And then the next step is you need to tape the dowel down to the table. So this glue is not completely dry, and that's okay because we did several rolls on it. So it should be okay. And the bottom one is the tightest. So You just want to tape it down because it's going to make the weaving part easier. So what T's doing right now is she's using a needle to remove pieces of burlap so that she can weave into it. And she decided she wanted to have part of the way down solid, and then she's making area to weave in the middle. And so she's using the needle to pull up on the burlap and then a small pair of scissors to snip it so she can pull pieces out. And you have to snip at the top and the bottom to remove the pieces of burlap. And she's just pulling a small string. This is actually an extra credit project for the high school students. Not for the junior high students, not until they reach the 8th grade level. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys. That is so cool. It's already starting to form shape. So this is where she's actually going to do her weaving in, and she's going to work on this throughout the weekend to get it done for her extra credit.
I can't get it done the entire thing done today.
It's pretty tedious, isn't it? We are headed into Dubuque. Our school day's over, and Miss Ireland and Mr. Zane and Aspen, who's sound asleep in the back, which is not a good thing because he doesn't normally take naps, and he doesn't take naps because he doesn't like to go to bed at night when he does.
We're gearing up for Braxen's big event on Sunday, and me and Christy will be taking Braxen to do that, and that is his roller coaster challenge. The coaster challenge at Six Flags Great America, and he's done an amazing job. He's still raising money. He's at over like $200 that he's raised. He set his goal high, and he knew that, but he's just doing whatever he can to get donations, and he's doing a really good job.
Yeah, he had set his goal at $1,000, but every dollar that he raised, I mean, he worked really hard to put this together, and he's really going to work really hard. Really hard. He's going to work really hard on Sunday to make this happen. So like we've said before, and if you're new to the vlog, I will put the link down below if you guys want to get involved. Everything is going towards the Special Olympics. So we did find something out though. When you click on the link,
scroll down.
Yeah, you got to scroll down.
Support me.
Yeah, and it's not that Braxen gets no money from this. It all goes to the Special Olympics, but it's so that the donation goes under his name to help him reach his goal.
Correct.
And but I will put the link down below, and you have until when to donate?
As far as I know, up until Sunday. Now, depending on, I know there's different levels, and that fundraising could go longer depending on which level you hit. But the ride is on Sunday. Go on, even if it's $1, even if you can't, and you just share the link. It really helps out the Special Olympics, and it's super cool, and it's a secure site that you can go on and do that, and it's really something that's really neat, and I'm just glad that he's a part of it.
Yeah, and we can't wait to bring you guys along with us to see him do this. We're very, very proud of him. So it's going to be pretty cool, and that poor boy is going to be exhausted. That's a lot of miles of roller coaster. And if you guys have been to an amusement park and been on the rides, you know, after you've been riding a lot, that's a toll on your body. And he's going to ride 26.2 miles.
Attempt to ride 26.
Yeah, we don't know if he's going to make it, but he's sure going to try
Apparently,
a roller coaster.
He will have a tracking device on that tracks how many miles he's rode. And I think he's already knows what rides he really enjoys, so he's probably just going to go over and over and over and over again on the ones he really enjoys.
Yeah, so we'll be bringing you with us, of course. That vlog will be out Monday, and you'll get to go along with us for the roller coaster challenge. What did you do?
I put my book bag.
Did you zip that in there? So
let me zip it back in there.
Aspen came up to me and asked me if he could have one of my gallon Ziploc bags. And I was like, for what? And all of a sudden he puts his little, it's not really a tablet. It's, I think, like some sort of VTech tablet.
It's the NO-Tab.
NO-Tab? NO-Tab?
I'm pretty sure it's called the NO.
And I couldn't figure out what he was trying to do. And he said it was to keep his tablet in because, bless you. Oh, bless you. Because his little stylus falls out. So now you're going to put it away in that?
Yeah.
Okay. How cute is that?